Also, I forgot to tell you guys this. They also added the grass paths in the new update. So, yeah. Sorry about that. I meant to include that in the other video. I forgot about, so I decided to put it in this one. So, hold on. Sorry guys, I had to go get my dog real fast now. First off, you're going to build your castle, you're going to need some flags. So, or banners. So mine are going to be this. Okay. So you're going, for me, I'm going to go to a brand new area full of, hopefully, probably plains. Okay, so if you're doing your bar, you want to place down a water bucket. If you want a small one, place down just one water bucket. And if you want one I'm building, place that there, and that there. You're going to need multiple surrounded on grass areas. Okay, so this is what I'm building. You're going to want a little pathway leading up to your castle. You won't need those anymore. Now, you're going to take whatever material you're building of, such as I'm going to try to make mine look like a real castle. So I'm going to use cobblestone because it looks like it's actually wall. I'm not using brick because there weren't bricks in castles, I think, except for the outer wall. So I will not use bricks. Okay. Shh. You're going to want to build a ginormous grass area. If you want to do it like I'm doing, you would want to extend the extended grass paths. Now these will not turn back into normal grass, so if you guys fuck up, you're going to have to actually break it and redo it. So see how I actually placed that there, you need to do that. Then I'm putting mine huge, but I'm also trying to keep it equal. It's going to look like a house a little bit. I'm not that good of a builder, guys, so I'm just doing a small tutorial on if you're wanting to build a small castle. And you're not good at building, this is the one you would want to see. But if you are good with building castles, go and check out somebody else's video, because I'm still getting used to the new building mechanics on PS4, because, well, I don't play MCP S4 that much. I guess same for every console, but that button right there, it's strange. You want a huge wall. This is as the biggest wall I'm building for. Wait, then I'll build that up just in case cause I'm gonna have something up here, so I might as well. I'm going to extend the rest of those up. Let's start this. Hold on, guys. Hold on. I had to kill a spider real fast with my shoe, those things. I did not want calling on me. It was horrible. Now, since this is the biggest, I'm going with my wall. Now, if you are good with redstone, you could add cannons that can shoot out different things at your enemies. But I'll add that on in another video to this, because I'm just going to show you how to build a castle. If I decide to, I will have that in this video too. I'll just have to edit in, or while I'm recording this, I'll put, which I'm right now recording it. Now inside, it's going to be like for the king sits. I can't talk. So I will turn this into like a fourth area because it's like so I do that. So west is where the warriors go, and this little area I'm marking out with quartz is where I'm building the quartz is where the king would be soon. Then this would be perfect for using Kingdom War roleplay, which is like capture the other person's flag. I don't have anybody to do roleplays with on this, and I can't get my PS4 to work right now, so for multiplayer, so I may have to just pretend I'm playing with other people, unless my one person had another video gets on, then we can probably have that work. But that won't happen because we need lots of people for a Kingdom War roleplay. We need an entire lobby full of people worth. See? Right now, this is where everything, the water, if you look closely, it's snow there, different. Now, the best part is, I'm going to have these little suckers that are irritating as crap. So I may use these, but wait, for right now, I'm going to continue working on the wall. I would go and cut it to where I'm done with this part, but that won't work because I'm PS4 won't let me pause the video. And won't let me speed one. So I'll just have to pretend do as fast as I can with my controller. I would give you a diagram how tall you may want to make it, but it depends on how securified you want your wall to be. Now, since I'm playing on a local server and there's not that many people here, so it won't lag. If you're playing on a local server, you can have the wetstone layers, but if you're playing on a server of many people and they like to build a lot of things with whetstone, you don't want to have these whetstone lamps, because then it would make the server lag, so I'm warning you guys with that. Okay. I'll start placing torches everywhere over here. This is just to light it up. This is why I started placing torches everywhere, because you don't want mobs spawning in your castle while you're going at war, because then you come back and you have to use more durability in your tools. But I don't think mobs can spawn on grass paths. I don't think. Now you won't need any of that anymore for right now. Okay, if you're going to build like I am, you're going to want to grab some gold. Go into here, grab some red wool, because you're going to do this. Depends on how you want your throne to be. If you're going to if you're building it off of me, then you're going to need the red wool to do this. Make it look like you're sitting up here and your feet are down there. But you're going to want to make it an extra block tall so you can do this. Like that. That's the one throne you can use, and you want to send your troops to go to war. Like they're all in here, and you want them to go to war. You can have a lever right there, that right here. You could turn around and go that and tell them to go to war. Now here's my best part. Now that we have banners, we can do this. Place them right there by the throne and right here by the door. For right now, that's the only place I'm going to put mine inside. You can place them anywhere you want inside, how many you want. But I don't think there's a maximum spawn limit to banners in the game, because I know they did that with these. Now, here's the thing. You can build an army below, or like I'm going to. It's going to be archer towers up here, above your castle, because, well, who wants their base? Them to know exactly where you're going. If you want them to find your armory harder, you would want to build it above or below. If you're going to, because if they storm your castle and your armies inside by the throne, it won't work. But here's the thing, I'm going to also do this. Here's a little defense thing for if your castle gets attacked and none of your men are here to protect you, like they're all fighting or they're above and getting their gear. You could do this. Like I'm doing. Not like that though, because of course you wouldn't want it to be like that. So you would place it. This banner can't be here. This banner can't be here. This is where I'll place my banner, since if you're going to build that, you can't place a banner right there. That's the only downside. So you can place your banners there. Then all you have to do is turn to the side of your throne, and bing ba boom. Then they have a hard time of getting to your throne. But you also want to add the extra protection. You can do this. Wire it up like this. And have the whetstone connecting to a secret switch. Wait. Here. That's where you will want to put it. Cause see, then when you go, wait, then you can't have that right there. You have to have it on this wall. All these things I'm doing right now for the traps and all these are optional. If you just want to have that extra little piece of protection on your base, that's what you would do. You would do that. So then you can have a secret lever right there. But for some reason it's not. Oh, that's why. You'll need to wire it over here. You will need to wire it around to here, then you can wire it into here. Like I said, these right here are very, very much optional. I'm just doing them to show you what it would look like if you did do it. Then you're covering your wedge still. You'll do that, and then that, and then that, and that. Right there, you don't need the cover because you'll have a gold block. And they will just think that must just be an extra thing. Now, here's the thing, then you can't place that dispenser here. You have to take it, move it over to here. Doesn't really matter, then you could have the extra thing there. Then you also have to move this one over to here, also giving that extra thing that makes it look like it's an aesthetic. I'll get to more building in a second. this is traps. For you can activate this, then that, and then if you want the extra protection, you go back here, zip it, and then zip it again, and then you have that extra protection. Though they would they'll probably have water buckets on them, but that's how you would have your thing for it now. And it actually makes it look cool. Like if your symbol is a fire lava bird, then that would be perfect. But here's the only downside. Oh. Okay, those are gone. This piece of lava right there became a source block somehow. I don't know. That's the only downside of what's gonna happen. Like, let's get back to the building next part. You could come up here. Have little peepholes everywhere. Like, every place where here could have You also have this little thing for if you have even more archers. These would be your side archers. Those would be your first sight archers. These would be the backup fire archers for if those archers go down or they run out of arrows, you guys can then start shooting, and then you have extra protection watching the front. And they have a bigger wide hole, and they can also do this. If you're doing monitoring, they can also do this. Every place you see that, so such as here, and right here, and if you want to have it there, I don't need one here, but right here, you could have them like, these would be your armor for your archers. I'm not going to decorate them. You could also come right outside here, and anywhere these are, have your flag. Or banner. I'm just going to call them flags, because that's what they look like to me. This is the front of it just makes it look a little strange. You could then do this little aesthetic look for your path. Now that's the only other way to get it back to normal grass. Now here's the thing, if it turns into dirt, you can't. Until it goes back to grass, you can't turn back into a grass path. So if you better warn your warriors not to place any blocks here, but why would they? You can have them right here. You can also have two of your guards watching right here, and But here's the thing I think they should do, add it where you can add your banner onto armor, because if you could, then that'd make it a lot more better. These I'm not putting armor on. But here's what you could also do. You could also have some of your people do this. This is what they could do. Have those here, every 2 of them. Have them filled with arrows. Like right here, and then if they see people attacking from the flank, then they see the guards right there, they're not going to want to go there. They're going to pretend to be travelers and go to the side. You can have yours. They only need 1 lever per, and look. If they were right here, they would just got storm. Then you could ask your archers. If you're going to do it another way, I would. Here's another thing you do. If you don't want this, well, what's that? That's a new sound. Secret feature found. All things have a sound to be when they get burned. You can have warriors that get up right here with your archers. So if the archers don't kill them, they can jump down, ear not apple, and then come and slay. But this, you're also going to. You want them to think they're going into a gigantic cluster truck. Cluster. Because then they could walk in, think that that's there, then you can also have people everywhere. Now, that, guys, was just about wrap up how this castle would work. You could build yours more differently. This is how I would build my castle, because that's just how I want. And then here's one thing I noticed. If you do this, you guys know how you can grow dark oak trees and a ton of other trees humongous, and they have the new bone block item. You could take that, take some redstone, now this is if you want to try scaring them off, so you don't have to worry about, you may worry about losing if you don't want to sort of have to worry about that. You can have this right here, bone blocks, but skeleton skulls, spread it out though, like right here. We get rid of that. Have the skeletons have a sign right there. Now, you can get bone blocks from fossils, and you can do that. Now, here's something I would do. Now, there's a little trick you can do here. If you hit what's blind, you know. See this? You can go here. and hit 4. This is optional. It will be red. Saying turn back now. That's if you know here. This would be my reaction. Say, I'm the person who wants to do this back here. It's a base. You would walk up. See this giant tree blocking it? Notice there's banners on it symbolizing it's a castle. You walk up, read the sign, say turn back now in blood. Then you see this creepy thing here, and then you see soldiers everywhere. Now here's the thing: you want to scare them away. If your soldier going in the front have, where is it? 2. No, it's not skin pack 2. Skin pack 1. No, where was it? I'm missing, guys. I have to find this. This skin pack 3. If they have skin pack 3, you can have them be skeletons and have them wear armor and have them standing there. If you found a way, you could find a way to have them sit down like here, like this. Like they're sitting down, because you can't really sit down in Minecraft, so you can pretend they're sitting down. Then when they come up, they're going to be like, what the hey? Then they look up and you see skeletons sitting down on top. They'd be like, nope, I do not. This might be my reaction. Nope, I'm not checking that. Skeletons, nope, that place could be here, boy. This is what I would personally do. Then, if you're the king of this, and you walk down here, and you go to tell your people, this is what I would have for the king. Because if the king dies, if you're playing like a castle thing, you'd be screwed. So I would have this right down there. I'd have a hint. If you're not build this like I did, then if you don't build this like I did, you could build it right here. But you could do this. You could have the king convoy over here. No. Give me a second, guys. I'm just fine where I could have it. Oh, wait. Here. You could have him be right here. Have him go underground. Have a little fallout shelter. Now, you would want everybody who's in the clan and who's doing it to have a mic, so then you could hear them and so you know when they're gone or not. You could have it be right down here. This could be a little hiding spot for the king. Now this is a small area, I get that. Then you could have the king have a furnace, chest full of food, of course, a crafting table, enchantment table, and if you do if you did build another portal and you had another one in your world, you could probably destroy that one and have one down here. And when you go back through, you would enter through that one and come out this one. Perfect idea. But anyway, guys, that was just about. This was where I did the tutorial on. I forgot to tell you about these crash paths, which are just flipping amazing. This is where I was going to go market. Now here's the thing, if you want to actually do a kingdom roleplay, you could have everybody have a job, you have civilians that they could attack. But this is what I would do. Just for the except this is just something secret I would do. Come right here. Have pistons right. Now you do not want this spot to be like path. If you don't want it to, you could do what I'm doing. You could have that. You have this way here, and then when you pull that, it will push it down. Now, and you can do this. Have that way. Have this, so you can do. Have a little secret zebra down here. Get out of the way, clown. Cow. You can do this. Have that zebra right here for you guys to break open, do that. And then this would be closed. Now, of course, you would have this hidden. But here's the thing I would do. Because they're not going to look up according they'll see this is clone. They're going to be like, okay, if we don't have, now we have to go back to our base and get picker. Because they won't, obviously they won't be able to look up and see this right there. Unless they're coming from the sides. But you could tell your team that, and then you could do this. Do that. Come right here. Like that, those blocks. Have that. Replace them. Then you could walk straight in, and they would never notice a thing. Then you could also do this. Huh? How do I place that? Oh, with that connection. You can also do this. That means you need to have those two spots be that. You can do that. Then have do same thing. Did back there. You could do that. Have it where you look. Then you could close it behind you. And then you could have your... Now this is the only downside. You have to come up here, climb, jump down, close it. Then you would need to have... Then you would want to have a pickaxe on you. So let me show you how that would be. I have to open my battery channel, so shoot. Give it. Oh, put one in. Jump up here. And do that. Okay. Have the one thing on you. You would one over here, jump up, hit it. One over here to your back wall, break it, and replace it. Now, this is what I made in this video here, guys. I'll see you all in the next video.